Hello everyone in the Redacted gaming community, this is Masubi, and I'm going to be bringing you a tutorial on how to roleplay and use chat commands as the mayor in DarkRP. The first command we're going to be going over is the place laws command, and what you're going to do is open up chat and type /place laws, no space, and press enter. And as you can see, a law board has spawned, and it has some predefined laws, which we're going to use later in the tutorial, but the first 3 laws cannot be removed or modified. They will always be there when you place the law board in. So the first command we're going to go over is how to add a law to the law board, and you're going to simply open up chat and type /add law, and then whatever your law is, you're going to use add law space, and then we're going to make this test for the tutorial. And as you can see, the law was added. Now say the admin asks you to remove the law, or you don't like the wording of it, you're going to simply go into chat again, and you're going to type /remove law space the number, which in this case is 7, and we're going to press enter, and we remove the law. Now, with that being said, there are some rules on the server that you can't apply certain laws. So we're going to go over those rules. The first rule says you cannot discriminate against a specific job. The second one says no KOS laws without at least a warning. The third one says you cannot make the laws restrict players' right to speech. And the fourth one says you cannot allow random weapon checks unless in PD. So, law number 4 says hobos not inside or near base or KOS. That's obviously breaking the first rule of the server, that law. The second one says disrespecting SWAT or mayor will result in AOS. That's obviously breaking the third rule on the server. It says you cannot restrict a player's right to speech. And the law number 6 says random weapon checks are allowed. That's obviously breaking rule number 4, which says you cannot allow random weapon checks unless in PD. So, rule number 2 also states no KOS laws without at least a warning. So, obviously, number 4 is against the rules, but it's also against the rules doubled because there is no warning for it. Alright, and with that being said, now we're going to go into lockdown. And what a lockdown does is it basically allows the mayor to control the city in case of emergencies or peril. So how we would do a lockdown is we would open up chat and type in /lockdown.
Attention, please.
And as you can see, a verbal warning comes and also the text appears on the screen.
Confirm your civil status with local protection team immediately.
Okay, now, say the admin asks you to remove it, or it was a false lockdown. What we're going to simply do is go back into chat and type /unlockdown, all one word, and press enter. And the lockdown is removed. Voila. So now, we're going to go into the next command, which is warrant. And a warrant is for entering a base legally, which normally you wouldn't legally allowed to do as a, some type of law enforcement. So what you would do is you would open up chat and you would type /warrant, the player's name, which we're going to use mine in this case, Masubi, and the reason. And we're going to say illegal printers because, as it says, Law 3 says money printers are illegal. Then you're going to press enter, and as you can see, chat pops up. It says search warrant approved for me and the reason illegal printers. And there is no way to remove a warrant. It has a cooldown. It will remove itself. Okay, and I'm going to go over the rules of warranting. It says the rules are, number 1, seeing illegals. Rule number 2, finding illegals with your police scanner. Rule number 3 says excessive shooting within a building. Rule number 4 says a wanted player is inside the base you're warranting. Number 5 says you got notified that a player was being held hostage inside of a base. So those are all examples of what you would use a warrant for. Now we're going to go into the wanted. This is to arrest the player. Because obviously if you arrest a player for no reason, that's already a random arrest. So in order to want a player, you're going to simply open up chat, type in /wanted, name, space the name, if I could type my name, space the reason, and we're going to want me for murder. Okay, and then what's going to happen is you're going to see another thing pop up on the screen. It says Masubi is wanted by the police for reason murder and ordered by myself. Okay, So now in game, it's going to have text above my head that shows that I'm wanted. So say you messed up and wanted the wrong person, or it was a false want. To remove that want, you're going to simply go back into chat and type unwanted in the player's name, which is Masubi, space Masubi, and press enter. It says Masubi is no longer wanted by the police, revoked by Masubi. So that will simply remove the wanted that you put on that player. Now, we're also going to go over one more thing. You see in the top left hand corner where it says police agenda. You as the mayor alone can set the police agenda. And to be able to do that, it's a chat command. But I must warn you, there's no way to remove it. So once you type it and add it in, that's it. So you want to make sure whatever you're putting in the agenda, you make sure it's correct and not something against the server rules. For this example, I'm going to type add agenda, and I'm going to type search for money printers and destroy. I'm going to press enter. And now in the police agenda it says search for money printers and destroy. So all the law enforcement will see that, and that's an agenda that they have. So let's go over this again. We did our place laws / place laws in chat. We did the add laws, remove laws. We did a lockdown, unlockdown, the wanted reason, the unwanted reason, name reason. Anything else that I could think of, which is nothing. So also, by default, by limit, you can only spawn in 2 law boards. As you can see here, I have 2. And that's the maximum that you can have on the server. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you.